Hi everyone, and welcome back. We're going to continue our discussion about the functions, how we write the function. And in the last video, we have seen how you can write the simple function. Now we'll continue our discussion to see how we can enhance the functionality. And before we go further, I'm just going to actually show you the concept of using the existing packages which provide you the functionality. So instead of building everything from the scratch, the general concept in the programming is doing reusability, which is also part of the solution principle that if you can reuse the functionality, better to reuse instead of reinvent, right? And there are plenty of advantages. It will help you to save time. You're gonna use someone's learning who already spent the time to build that stuff instead of you are spending that time. And there are many other advantages, and you can reuse multiple time. And there is any, I would say, turnover in your organization. So you know that you are not actually using a custom functionality. You have a standard functionality that anyone who comes on board is gonna pick it over and continue the enhancement or progress with the solution, right? So there are plenty of advantages in the industry. That's why we, instead of building everything from scratch, we prefer to reuse the stuff, right? And that's why today I'm going to first discuss the PyPI, which is the repo of the Python packages, and you're going to literally find all the packages that are part of the Python on this on this portal, right? That is officially supported portal from Python project, and you can literally find any package that you need to build your solution. And what these packages are, they are nothing but provide you the functionality through classes and methods, right? So let's take an example, and I want to see, for example, pandas. Because I heard Panda is a data and analytic package that provide us the functionality to load our data in the data frame, and then we can do stuff on it, right? So I just want to see. So yeah, now you can see as soon as we search it, we have plenty of versions which are now appearing, and we can obviously we can sorted by last updated. Now the challenge is now the pandas has gone because I think I need to let me see if I can. Let's do it in here. Oh wow, there are plenty of filters which are available. What I'm gonna do, for example, I can filter it by the language, like you can see on the left hand side. And one thing, like you have seen in here, there are plenty of packages that have been built as part of other languages as well, which is really interesting because I can see a couple of languages which I'm not sure whether they have been used to build or it's like how they're gonna be used. But that's something that we can look into future. Let's quickly come back because I think that's a better order for us. So let's put, for example, all right, so like you can see in the description, that's not what we are looking. We are looking for pandas from the data and analytical perspective. So let's see how I am going to data structure for data analysis, right? So you have to go through a little bit to look at the description and you'll find it. Now, as soon as you open it up, you're gonna see that we have all the information available. So that's basically your powerhouse where you can go and you can find the packages that you're gonna use in your code, right? And using them is pretty simple. So what I'm gonna do, let's use the pandas library, right? So let me see if I have any example that I can use in here. So I'm gonna use it, or otherwise I'm just gonna show you in the next video. Let me first see whether if I'm able to import the package or not. So if you want to import any package, if you remember last time we mentioned that we just need to do import command, and then we just need to type the package name, and even we can give it an alias, like you can see it automatically pick it up, pandas spd, right? Because that will help us to shorten the name, and we don't need to type the full name again and again, right? So let's see if I'm able to get this package. Oh, that's good. I'm able to do it, so which is good. So the next step is going to get a small example to see how we can use the Panda package into our into our code, right? But before that, what I'm going to show you, as soon as I just type the package name and put dot, we're gonna see it's gonna bring all the functions. Or so now you can see we have the data frame, which is the core component of pandas. I'm going to discuss pandas later, so don't worry about if you don't understand. In this video, I'm just going to show you why we use the packages library and what kind of functionality they provide us, right? So you can see we have the concat, we have the cross tab. So it's more like give you the two-dimensional tabular format of your data, and you can apply all sort of operation on that to refine the output. It's more like you can imagine if you want to perform the SQL operation, but obviously in the programming language sense, then the Panda library is there for you, right? So let me go, because I think there's another library which is used hand by hand with Panda. It's the NumPy. NumPy as and you can see it's already picking up for us. Yeah, we are going to import it, and let me show you. I've already opened the NumPy, and you can see NumPy is the numerical library which help you to build the large matrices which are part of the machine learning domain of the Python, right? So because we need to keep the large numerical values and we need to perform operation. And one of the reason why we use the NumPy, because these libraries are already optimized. You don't need to build the libraries and then you perform the operation and then you optimize them based on the volume of the data, right? Because these libraries are already optimized, so you can load hundreds and millions of records in it, and they're gonna work in a really smooth fashion, right? So that's one of the reason that we prefer to use the packages instead of the custom built solution. Right. So how easy it's going to be? Let me quickly show you if I can open. Let me see if I have something. Yeah, I have in here. Let me just quickly log back in so I can show you some of the example. I've already imported NumPy, so you can see. So now what I can do, and by the way, before NumPy, let me just go and show you a quick existing function instead of building it by myself. I'm going to, sorry, did I apply yeah, I have applied the prefix on math library. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to say m dot, let's say, cos of 75, right? I'm just calculating the cosine of 75, and you can see, so it means if I just do cosine of 90, that's going to be 1, right? Oh, that's not going to be 1. I think sine of cosine is 1. I just don't need to implement the calculus formula. You can see it's going to actually bring the values for me automatically, right? So I think we have other function as well. So for example, I want to, if I need to, let me see, calculate the power. So we have POW, and let's see. How about if we do 4, 3? And you can see we are getting the result. And by the way, we can build the function by ourselves. I'm just going to show you. You can see I've used the existing function, but I can do the function of the power by myself, right? So let me just call it power, and I'm going to numerical plus comma non-power, how much power I need to calculate, right, of the number. So what I'm going to do now is, let's have a look how simple it is. So I'm going to say for I in range of power, sorry, non-power, And all I need to do, let me just insert and let me define it as a 1 because I cannot store 0. If I keep storing, if I store 0, it's going to multiply with my logic and keep the whole value 0, right? So let's see. So what I'm going to do now, result equal to result multiplied by num, right? So every time it's just gonna multiply the num to the existing value of result. So in the first round, it will multiply with 1, but that's going to be the same value and it will store the value back into the result. But next time when it's multiplied, so the previous value, which is the actual num value, multiply by with the same num value second time till we finish the loop, right? So it will return us at the end the power of a value, right? So all I'm going to now do is return result at the end to, right? So now you can see that that's the concept of building the custom. So it's going to do the same thing like we have seen the other time in the built-in function. So let me just do that. And if you are concerned about the data type, so what we can do, we can give them float. So let's see. Yeah, all good. So now I'm going to use my power function. I'm going to say 4 comma 3. Again, I'm getting it exactly the same. And if I want to change it to the exact output, they're gonna see if I run it now, it's going to return me the same function. So we can use the existing function or we can use the custom build function. The choice is yours. I have actually explained that what's the pros and cons. I still prefer to use the existing functionality, even though you can think that you can build it. There are definitely scenarios where you need to build your own custom functionality due to many reasons, due to the instability or some custom requirement from your business end that requires the custom build instead of using the existing library, right? But that's a scenario where we generally prefer to use the existing functionality over the custom build functionality. So I hope you understand the libraries concept of Python. Please reach out if you have any question or comment. Happy to answer. Otherwise, thanks for watching and stay tuned for the NumPy and Pandas example.